Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and today's pick and image reading will be on what secret or secrets are being hidden from you. So, I don't know what will come up in these piles, but I have set the intention for this reading to help you uncover what you need to become aware of that you're not already aware of. I will be asking two questions. The first one, obviously, being what secret is being hidden from you, and then the second question will be on how you should approach this secret moving forward now that you are aware of it. So, before we get into the readings, I would like for you to know that you are free to listen to the messages that I channel today through the cards, and I hope that regardless of what you choose, you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. On the screen, you do have the opportunity here to select which of the three piles with the shushing emoji calls to you the most, and you may select one or more piles if you choose to do so. Because this is a general reading, parts of the channeled messages may or may not resonate, so if it does not resonate, release it. Do not force it to resonate for whatever your life situation may be at the time you are seeing this video. Now that I have said all of that, if you need more time to determine which pile is meant for you, I will give you more time to meditate on that. And if you don't need any more time selecting the pile that has your name and energy written all over it, then your timestamp for your reading can be found in the description box below. And I will see you at your selected pile. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hello, my pile number one. So let's find out what secret is being hidden from you and if there's more than one secret. So for your first three cards, you have the Three of Pentacles upright, the Death card reversed, and the Nine of Cups upright. Immediately, I'm getting that you avoided something from happening. It's like you were letting spirits, the universe, guide you one day, and because of this, you showed up at the right place at the right time. You allowed yourself to be divinely guided, and now you are rewarded for it. You may have woken up one day and decided to go off script and not follow your regular morning routine, and because of this, you may have avoided an accident from happening. You may have met someone you weren't expecting to encounter, like the love of your life, or a new friend that will eventually change your life in some way, or a stranger presented you with an opportunity that could change your life. This meeting felt fated, so far the energy of this reading feels like it's speaking of something from the past. This event already happened, and you could be looking back at the past and questioning, why did this happen? This was so random. I never would have had this opportunity had I kept myself in line and followed this routine. And I'm getting that the universe was really working through you that particular day, and you were being protected. I'm getting the visual of someone watching the news and saying to themselves, oh my God, I would have been in that mess if I didn't call off work today. Maybe a storm came through, or there was a lot of traffic on the highway. I'm sorry if this sounds a little dark, but I'm picking up on the movie Final Destination, and I'm getting that you just missed it. You avoided a tragedy from happening to you, and from the Nine of Cups, I'm getting this sense of gratitude coming from you. I'm getting that some of you can finally breathe again. Maybe you were holding your breath, and I'm hearing, why did I go through that? How did I miss this? I don't understand how I was able to avoid that. And the universe is simply saying that we protected you, essentially. Pile number one, you could be reflecting and asking yourself why something happened, and you're not able to fully piece the puzzle together because logically it doesn't make sense. But I'm getting that there's an aspect that you may not have considered. There was a lot of different parts that were moving that had led to the outcome you received. Let's say you had an enemy, and one day you and your enemy had to work together for some reason. Through you guys working together, your enemy starts to shift their perspective on you. They may have treated you poorly because they thought you were one way, but through working with you, they've gotten the chance to really get to know you. And from this experience, you may not know it yet, but your enemy is no longer your enemy. And so fast forward, something may have happened, like you were on the brink of getting fired from your job for whatever reason, but it never ends up happening, and you don't understand why. You know for a fact things should have played out in a particular way, but things aren't following the order it was supposed to go in, and lo and behold, it was your enemy that protected you from getting fired. They spoke highly of you or defended you, and that's why you avoided experiencing a disaster from happening to you. Something or someone is or was looking out for you. Pile number one, you found a blessing in an unlikely place. From the death card reversed, I'm hearing something shouldn't have happened. What are the odds that something like this would happen to me? Why was I the one to receive this blessing or this opportunity? Some of you could be questioning why something positive was given to you. I'm hearing, why did I deserve this? And from the Three of Pentacles, I'm hearing, you worked for it. It's that simple. There's nothing complex about the situation that you're questioning, at least from your end. The universe is moving all of the chess pieces around, and all that you needed to do was focus on what the universe has instructed you to focus on, and that's exactly what you did, and it is why you received the blessing that you received. From the Nine of Cups, I'm picking up on the word achievement, getting the recognition you deserve. But from the Death card, I'm getting that you could be hesitant to accept an opportunity, accept this blessing, accept the praise that others are giving to you. Some of you could be skeptical about accepting something that seems too nice. It's like when a child runs up to their parent and says something like, I love you, and the parent responds with, what do you want? I feel like you're buttering me up because you want something from me. But the parent doesn't know that the child experienced something that made them feel grateful for having the parent that they have, and so the child wanted to genuinely express their love and gratitude to their parent. Again, there are moving pieces that you are not aware of that have led to something positive wanting to come your way. However, there is the sense that you are resisting it, and I'm going to pull one more card to see if you should just accept this positive thing that is coming your way or not. And the card that came out for you was the Ace of Wands reverse, and I'm not necessarily hearing a yes or no from this card, but I did hear a missed opportunity. You would potentially miss out on something if you were to reject this positive thing. From the Three of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you worked really hard for something, so why take that blessing that came from your hard work away from yourself? You deserve it. Why not accept the recognition you deserve? It's rightfully yours, so you shouldn't shy away from accepting it. You've made it this far for a reason. From the Ace of Wands, I'm picking up on creativity. Some of you may have a talent or a gift that the universe blessed you with, and you're good at this thing, even if you don't understand why this was the gift that you were given and why you're so good at it. And I'm getting that you might not be tapping into your fullest potential with this gift, and the universe is providing you with the opportunity to finally do that. And you could be robbing yourself of the Nine of Cups if you don't start taking yourself seriously about what you want to achieve. If the blessing or opportunity hasn't presented itself now, it will soon. And that's the secret that is being hidden from you that you need to be aware of. And the universe doesn't want for you to miss out on something that is this amazing, pile number one. Moving on to the next portion of your reading, let's discover how you should approach this secret now that you are aware of it. And to figure this out, I will be pulling 4 more tarot cards as well as from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck. And the card that came out for you was the Crumbling card that says, "What are you clinging on to?" And the imagery on this card reminds me of the Tower card in tarot, and I have been picking up on the Tower card's energy in your reading so far, so I think that's interesting that the Crumbling card came out for you. But reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, "There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all." And for your Work Your Light inquiry, it says, "What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place?" And for your tarot cards, you have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups all upright. If you are a creative, allow your creative juices to flow. Resisting this opportunity for change could potentially give you a creative block. You blocking this opportunity would be like you placing a creative block onto yourself as well. From the Page of Cups, I'm also picking up on the inner child. This blessing or opportunity could be connected to what your inner child desires for you to have in your life as well. The inner child is also giving me the energy of being open to trying new things, not automatically assuming the worst in a situation. From the Seven of Swords, I'm also getting to play your cards right. Have the courage to step into something new. Something about this blessing or this opportunity coming your way may be risky. It may ask you to come out of your comfort zone and adapt to this new change, this new way of living life. How you should approach this secret is by being open and to not be afraid of accepting what your soul desires, what your inner child desires. I'm hearing it's good for the soul. So whatever it is, this change will nourish you deep down in some way. From the Queen of Wands, I'm getting to stay focused on pushing through the negative thoughts, the doubts in your mind. Again, have optimism and not assume that the worst is getting ready to come. You could be thinking that something is too good to be true. I'm hearing someone say, "I'm dreaming. There's no way I'm experiencing this." But if it's in your face, if the blessing or opportunity is in your face, then what you are experiencing is 100% real. Just like what the guidebook said about your oracle card, you are being called to surrender, to loosen your grip. When it comes to your inner child, children are free. I'm picking up on the image of the Fool card and how the Fool only carries with him what he needs on his journey. You have what you need to get you through this transition in life where you are moving away from the old while simultaneously you are adopting the new and getting familiar with it. You have the gifts, the skills, the talent to move on up to something new, and you are deserving of it. Pulling another card for your reading, you have the Six of Pentacles upright, which is it is a straightforward card for your reading. Something is very obviously being gifted to you, and you are, again, deserving of it. It is fair, it is rightfully yours, you've asked for it, you've worked hard to get it, and now it's the time for you to receive it. This blessing that is coming your way is a reflection of you and who you are becoming. It is in alignment with where you are wanting to go next in your life. There's also the potential for it to allow you to fully step into your authentic self, and may allow you to fully embrace who you truly are and who you were meant to be in this life. You could potentially step into your own power. Your hard work is being rewarded, and it is okay to accept praise that you rightfully deserve. There will be a lot to balance when it comes to getting rid of the old while accepting the new. You have put in the work and gave it all you got, and now it's time for you to receive all that you can receive. It's time to get excited and get things in order and let certain things fall away so you can be fully prepared to welcome in something new into your life and build it up into something that is more aligned with your authentic self. I'm picking up on the words grieving and bittersweet. So you may need to grieve the past, grieve the old version of yourself you are no longer associated with, but it was nice while it lasted, knowing that old version of you. But now it's time to move on and heal and grow and look and notice that there is more to look forward to than what you are getting ready to leave behind. So get ready to shed the old way of being, be open to the secret, have courage to face this secret, and be optimistic that the secret is something positive that is coming your way, pile number one. And that is all that I have for you, pile number one. You've reached the end of your reading. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See you later. Hello, my pile number twos. Let's find out what secret is being hidden from you and if there's more than one. So for your first three tarot cards, you have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, both upright, with the Nine of Wands reversed. The first thing that I am picking up on is the visual of you digging for treasure, and you're digging and digging and digging, and you're tired. You've been at this all day now, but you're stubborn. You know that there should be treasure right in the very spot you're digging in. You just keep telling yourself, keep going. I feel it. I'm almost there. And then you kind of get to a point where you're really tired and you're throwing in the towel and saying, you know what, I'm done. But little did you know that if you were to shove your shovel in the ground one last time, you would have reached the treasure you were looking for this whole time. So who knows, maybe you'll be back at it again tomorrow bright and early, and you'll discover the treasure where you were looking. Or maybe you'll get back to it a few days later. Either way, the treasure is yours. You were meant to find it. There is something that you are working toward. Maybe it's a professional or a personal goal of yours. It's meant to be yours, and you're really close to achieving it. Maybe you've been wondering, is me putting in all of this effort worth it? Will I ever see the fruits of my labor, or am I wasting my time, and should I just give up right now? There is a massive leap to the King of Pentacles that you will be making, and yes, you will be seeing the fruits of your labor. There is no doubt about that. During this time, be mindful and don't burn yourself out, but do strive to persevere past the questions in your head that are making you doubt the actions that you are taking to reach your goals. So the secret that is being hidden from you is your treasure, what you are working so hard towards. You might not be able to see the timeline of when you'll be reaching your goals, but trust the process that you'll get there when you get there. From the King of Pentacles, you will be rewarded for your hard work and staying on the path to achieve your goal. Even in the moments where you wanted to throw in the towel and give up, you picked yourself back up and got back to what really matters to you. You're not achieving this goal for any reason. You have your reasons to want what you want, but how hard are you willing to work for it? How loyal and consistent are you willing to be to reach this goal? Because the King of Pentacles is here in your reading, I feel inclined to believe that you're willing to do what you can. you just need a little pick-me-up. You may need some words of encouragement to make you feel as though you know that you're on the right track, and that's what this reading is supposed to represent to you. So if you needed confirmation that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're right where you need to be at this point in time, here it is. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Pulling more cards for your reading, you have the King of Swords upright, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles feels like where you are now, and the King of Swords represents the energy that you need to channel within you to help you reach the King of Pentacles. Some of you may have already given up on your goals recently. You could be in search for instant gratification depending on your situation. I'm getting the example of someone wanting to cut back on something like sugar for health purposes, and let's say this person just started attempting to cut back on sugar this week. They're not going to be a master at eliminating most, if not all, sugary sweets that they enjoy eating by the end of the week. Stuff like this will take time and patience with oneself. There are current habits in place that need to be broken down and replaced with newer, more healthier habits to help this person achieve their goal. Whatever you are striving for, pile number 2, you're not going to see the results tomorrow, especially if you just started on working toward reaching a certain goal. These things take time and effort and dedication. Self-discipline is needed to ensure that you can obtain what you desire. Whatever you are trying to achieve, I'm getting that you have to put in the work for it first, and this could be why I said that there was a big leap towards the King of Pentacles that you were trying to make. You're trying to skip through some steps that are necessary for you to become the grounded, reliable, trustworthy King of Pentacles person that you know you can become. And in skipping these steps, you could be cheating yourself out of something that you would have obtained had you not skipped a step. Maybe you're trying to cut corners so you can get rich quicker. Well, if you do that, you'll miss the valuable skill on learning how to avoid being scammed, and instead you could be scammed and lose more money than what you were already making. So it wouldn't have been the right business move to make. I'm picking up that it feels right to receive money that you know you've worked for and know you deserve it, or it feels right in general to reach a goal and know that you didn't cheat your way to get there. In the end, you would have mastered the skills you needed to maintain and keep what you've worked so hard for. I'm picking up on someone working out with the intention of losing or gaining weight. With the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, this person is working out because they know that it would be cheaper for them to work out than to pay for something to help them lose or gain the weight quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this person is happy with the choices they made to not take the easy way out. Not saying the other options were bad per se, but this person knows that for them, financially, it wouldn't have been worth it, especially if they already don't have the funds to afford the services. It was a smart financial decision they made. They know that they could reach their weight goals through working with what they already had. If they already had the gym membership, they were going to start taking more advantage of it. If they already had gym equipment at home, they knew that they didn't need to buy another piece of gym equipment at home. They can use what they already have to get them started, and that's more than enough. From the King of Swords, I'm picking up on the word integrity, doing things the honest way, being authentic, being consistent with your words and actions, being reliable, being trustworthy, all of the qualities you would need to become the King of Pentacles. If you continue to do what you need to do to achieve your goals, you will eventually reach it. Moving on to the next portion of your reading, let's discover how you should approach this secret now that you're aware of it, even though I feel like we already addressed it in your reading, but let's see if there's anything else that I can pick up on to help you further in your journey to reaching your goals. Pile number 2. And to figure this out, I will be pulling more tarot cards as well as from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck, and the card that came out for you was the Birthing a New Age card that says birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Right now, we're in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. You are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, essence, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. And for your workular activation, it says, hold the card on your heart and say, I am open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Please use me. Please lead me. Please show me the way. And for your tarot cards, you have the Queen of Cups upright, the Four of Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Swords reversed. For starters, I have never seen this oracle card in this deck before until now, but I see why it showed up in your reading pile number 2. Also, I am surprised to see that you have 2 Queen cards come out for this section of your reading, considering you had 2 King cards show up in the first half of your reading. Because of this, I feel inclined to say that this part of your reading is what you really should focus on. I'm picking up to listen and be more receptive to this portion of this reading than the first part. In your case, pile number 2, your secret will always be vague. The universe still wants for there to be some sort of element of surprise when it comes to the unfolding of the secret that is being hidden from you. You'll just have to take things day by day until you achieve your goal and see how things play out for you. In the meantime, this is the part that you should pay more attention to in this reading. You should be more gentle with yourself. Again, you may try to rush the process in some way and hurry things along, being a little impatient to reach your goal, and the universe is saying to calm down and be in the moment. Take things day by day. Breathe. You'll get to your destination when you get there. Focus on the present. And from the Queen of Swords reversed, that might not be the response you want to hear. I'm seeing you kind of cursing at the universe and trying to negotiate your way around moving the finish line closer to you, and the universe is not budging. It's like, I know you can walk this distance. You've done it before when it came to previous goals. This one is no different. I'm getting the visual of a parent instructing the child to do something independently, like clean up after themselves because they made a mess with their toys, and the child is sluggishly moving their body and saying, I can't do it by myself, can you help me? And the parent is standing their ground and saying, no, I know that you are capable of cleaning up after yourself. You've done it before. I understand that you might not feel like cleaning up after yourself, but you know the rules, so go do it. Needless to say, pile number 2, but the universe is gentle parenting you in a way right now. For those of you that are on a tight budget, stick to it for now until you get to a point where your financial situation improves or increases. There's no need to spend money in areas that in the long run don't add any value in any way in your life. I'm getting the example of someone buying coffee every day. Maybe for now the solution is to find a cheaper method to afford your daily pick-me-up, like making it from home or cutting back how frequently you buy your coffee. From the Queen of Cups, I'm getting that what you are feeling during this time as you are walking your way to reaching this goal is completely valid. it is understandable as to why you may feel frustrated and irritated from time to time, maybe in some cases a little pessimistic about your situation from time to time. But the fact of the matter is that, and this is the harsh truth in your reading that is wanting to come out and not budge, you have to keep going. You have to keep digging until you've reached your treasure. Your dreams are attainable, but in order to reach them, you have to put in the work, and you're very much capable of pulling through and showing up to do what you need to do. But maybe during this time, you feel a little bit discouraged and are unsure if you should continue on with the progress that you're making because perhaps you can't see the progress you're making right now. This reading is saying to keep going and trust the process. You can birth into your reality what you wish to obtain. The process just might take a little longer than what you would like for it to take. But that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. You've reached the end of your reading. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See you later. Hello, my pile number 3s. Let's find out what secret is being hidden from you and if there is possibly more than one. So for your first 3 tarot cards, you have the 2 of Wands upright and the Page of Cups and the 5 of Swords, both reversed. Someone is deciding if whether they should stay or go. They are not happy with where they currently are, and this is causing problems for them internally and externally. This could be someone you're dealing with romantically, platonically. This could be with someone that you're working with. Maybe they're contemplating if they should quit and find somewhere else to work at. They are slowly detaching themselves from either you or a situation. I'm sensing a pulling away in hopes to find something better. Let's say at work the stress became too much for this person to the point that they believe that it would be better to leave, and some of the pressure and stress that they were feeling would fall away. From the Page of Cups, I'm getting that this person has a lot to deal with internally. Maybe they haven't spoken to you about what's going on with what they're dealing with because they're not ready to talk about it just yet with you, and that's why it's a secret. This person could have received a better offer that came along. Let's say you wanted to hire someone to work for you. You thought that they would be a great fit in the workplace. They have what you're looking for, but what you don't know is that they had other interviews either before you or after you, and someone else convinced this person that they would provide way more than what you were offering. That would be the secret that would eventually be revealed to you. Or let's say you really hit it off with someone and you could see yourself being with them long term, but you guys were in the talking stage, and so there wasn't any real commitment to the connection, and so this other person that you're interested in is still seeing other people, and they think that they hit it off and connected even more with someone else. This person might eventually make the decision to be with the other person instead of you. Or to put it bluntly, someone could be cheating in a connection that you're in. From the Page of Cups, I'm picking up on immaturity. This person could be very impulsive and act before they think about what they're about to get ready and do, and with little regard for how their actions could impact others. They're like a child. If you dangle or wave candy in front of them, it's like they're in a trance and they can't help themselves but take the candy. Or I'm also hearing take the bait. From the Page of Cups, I'm also getting bad news. You are not having a good time dealing with the now issue you are having to deal with. It's like you're saying to yourself, just when I think everything is going smoothly and perfectly, something pulls the rug underneath me, and it's like you were close to a finish line, and then all of a sudden the finish line moved further away from you. It's like just when I thought I was making good progress, the universe decides to throw a curveball right at me. I'm getting the visual of someone needing to call off a wedding, or someone going back to search for the right person or the right candidate for them that they are looking for. From the Five of Swords reverse, I'm getting that for some of you, there's nothing you can do about this situation. If someone didn't choose you, then they didn't choose you, and there's nothing you can do about it except move on. If someone found a better job offer and have already begun the process of working for another company, then there's nothing you can do about it, and it's back to the drawing board. Now, the other half of you, pile number 3, depending on your situation, is debating if you should take the high road or the low road. And the low road seems very enticing to you. Revenge looks like it's dangling candy in front of you and is wondering if you're going to take the bait. From the Page of Cups, at the root of it all, you're hurt and you're sad. If you're feeling anger, it is to cover up the truth that in actuality you could be feeling sad about the situation if you're honest with yourself. And once you're honest with yourself about how you're feeling, it will open the doors to discover how you should approach the situation moving forward, depending on how this reading relates to you and your situation. For some of you, this issue or secret that was uncovered could have the potential to impact your image or your reputation. And so if word were to get out about this, you could feel embarrassed. I'm picking up on the word humiliation, and this could be what sparks the thoughts of wanting to seek revenge, your willingness to risk it all even further and take it to the next level. If they go low, then I'm going to go lower, or I'm taking it to hell, is what I'm picking up on for you. And just like this person has free will to make the choices that they want to make, so do you. For your next tarot card, you have the Eight of Wands reversed, and there are 2 things that I am getting from this card. The first thing is that it confirms the energy within you building up. I'm hearing the word boiling, and you wanting to be impulsive and take immediate action because you're feeling impatient. The second thing that I am getting from the Eight of Wands card is that I'm hearing Jesus take the wheel, and instead of grabbing the wheel, he pumps the brakes on everything. Everything needs to stop. Everything needs to slow down. I'm seeing someone being the mediator in the situation and is saying that everyone needs to calm down. There's too much going on. Emotions are running high, and I need everything to slow down. This person could be a friend, a family member, a therapist, a counselor, or anyone who is not completely impacted by the situation on a personal level. And with that, I think that this is a perfect segue into the next portion of your reading, where I will be asking how you should approach this secret now that you are aware of it. And to figure this out, I will be pulling from more tarot cards as well as from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck. And the card that came out for you was the Transformation card that says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regimen, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. For your work your light activation, it says hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. And for your tarot cards, you have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords both upright, and the Ten of Swords reversed. Confront the issue, pile number 3. If this is the case where someone is getting away with something behind your back, confront them about the issue. Don't be afraid. If you have nothing to hide, then why be afraid to face the situation head on? In the Ten of Swords, I'm getting the case of someone saying their piece, saying what they need to get off their chest, and then ending things right then and there in the moment. Let this moment in time change you for the better, pile number 3. I'm picking up on the character Edwina from Bridgerton season 2, how she still managed to carry herself with dignity and grace even after everything happened with discovering the relationship between her sister Kate and Anthony Bridgerton. From the Knight of Swords, you're smart, pal number 3. You have the words, you know the right things to say, you know how to play your cards right. Your mind is just as quick and sharp as the action you take. You don't have to think long and hard before taking action. Everything comes together in your mind and you instantly know the right words to say and the action to take. I'm picking up to not follow in this other person's footsteps. The universe is saying to take the high road. Be honest, be brave. You weren't the one who did anything wrong. If this is the case where someone is doing something behind your back, like cheating, for those of you where this situation isn't that serious, an honest conversation can still be had where in the end both parties involved can still respect each other and go their separate ways. You have nothing but source cards right now, and as the solution to your problem, I'm picking up on being detached from your emotions in the situation. Keep things professional, keep things respectful. You can be honest about your feelings, but detach from the situation or connection once it has ended. As an example, let's say the person you wanted on your team for a job position decided to work for someone else or another company. You can be honest that you're sad that they chose to move forward with someone else, but you can still wish them good luck on their business endeavors with said company. The Ten of Swords also confirms the Oracle card that you will be healing from the situation, pile number 3, where you were done wrong. In the upright position, it can talk about betrayal, someone stabbing you in the back, you being the victim in the situation, but luckily this card is in the reverse position for your reading, which means that there is a high potential for you to turn things around for yourself for the better. The Knight of Swords is saying to get up. You're a fighter. You'll live. You'll make it through this. It's not the end of the world. There is something better out there for you, but in order to discover it, you have to let go of what is wanting to fall away in your life. You can't hold on to it forever. So pull yourself together. This is not the end for you. Your story or the journey doesn't end here. Your search for what you are looking for in this life does not end here. Pulling another card for your reading, you have the Ace of Cups reversed, which confirms that there is an ending happening for you in your reading that you won't be too happy about. This could be a breakup, or you realize that the connection you were trying to form with someone wasn't going to go any further than where it currently was. This could be the case of you being in this unrequited love connection and you don't want any parts in this anymore. You want off this ride. It's not giving you the excitement you were looking for in love because the energy is not being reciprocated. It's not as fun when you're playing a 2-player game by yourself. But don't worry, because once you let this connection or situation go, you'll be able to find the right person that is willing to play the game you want to play and be genuinely excited to have fun spending time with you and being part of your life in the way that you would like for them to willingly show up for you. The Ace of Cups is also confirming the cancellation of something, like I mentioned earlier in your reading, like a wedding, or I'm picking up on a baby shower, something that was supposed to be really celebratory. I'm getting this idea that you were really looking forward to ending something and you got what you wanted. It just didn't look like the ending you were hoping or asking for. You could have been looking for an ending in a relationship in terms of no longer being someone's fiance but someone's wife or husband, but instead you ended up with a literal ending of a relationship. With the Ace of Cups being here in your reading, it's not necessarily saying that you won't have a new beginning at all. It's just saying that it won't look like what you had envisioned for yourself at this point in time. You'll really have to learn how to navigate life without this person being attached to you anymore, and you have every right to feel sad. The universe isn't saying to not feel these emotions that are very much real, but don't allow yourself to be stuck in this place. Don't repress your emotions during this time. Getting to the root of it is where you'll find deep transformation for yourself, pile number 3. Allow yourself to be transformed into someone new. Learn from this experience. From the Eight of Swords, some of you could feel as though you're the one being punished, and I'm picking up that that is not the case. But you were given something valuable from this connection, from this experience, and you wouldn't have gained it any other way. This could have been information that you've gained, a memorable experience that you can pull out at any moment in time for you to remember. I'm getting that you can use this information or memory to make you stronger and grow, as well as learn how to do things even better than before moving forward. So you're not using this experience to tear you down, but it's building you up. And that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. You've reached the end of your reading. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. Goodbye.